Sir Daniel. Good. Let's shine for Sir Daniel again. Shine. And then give Sir Daniel one big clap. Good. My name is Sandy Opondinchi. I am a journalist and the lead volunteer from Empowerment Through Education. And that's what you can see inscribed on my t-shirt. It's an organization where we embark on promoting education and also raising awareness and sensitizing people, especially young ones in general, to be able to, as we're coming to do right now. I believe Sir Daniel has spoken to you or told you what we are here to do, right? Who can tell me what we are here to do? Oh, it's like some of you are very dull. I can see someone relax in his chair. If you are happy and you know, clap your hands. If you are happy and you know, clap your hands. If you are happy and you know, and you really want to show it. If you are happy and you know, clap your hands. If you are smart and you know, be silent. If you are smart and you know, be silent. If you are smart and you know, and you really want to show it. If you are smart and you know, be silent. Very good. So, as I said, we are here to learn about, and someone was about to tell me what we are here for. Who can tell us? Okay, my friend. What? Cholera. That's very good. Let's clap for her. Okay, so we are here to learn about cholera, and as I believe Sir Daniel has told you, and you also know a bit about it, cholera is really now in the country. Cholera has been around for some time, but it's back and it is really affecting people around the country. It is in the central region, it is in the western region, especially. Good. So we are here to learn more about cholera, and then within 10 minutes we'll be done with this session. Can I get 7 volunteers? Can I get 7 volunteers? Can I get 7 volunteers? Someone to help me do something. Oh, you can come, 7 volunteers. Seven, oh, are you 7? Okay, so please line up. So these people are having something in their hands, and who can see what is written here? Frozen. You all know Frozen, right? Exactly. So you can turn your papers now. We have Frozen. Let's all say it. Ben 10. Sing. Snow White. Very good. And these pictures that they are holding, they are telling a story with it, or we are telling a story with it. Who can tell me what he or she is saying? If you do, you can just stand up and then tell us what he or she is saying. Yes, my friend. Your name? Blessing. What are you saying? You are saying this one is defecating. Good. Prince, what are you saying? Well, what can you see? Come again. Who? Prince, we can't hear you. He said he's in the water. Okay. Oh, I sit down. Find somewhere and sit. Find somewhere and sit. Who else? Who can see? Who can tell us what he or she is seeing here? Yes, my friend. Very good. And then, oh, the same people. Okay, my friend, you lift up, you raise your hand up. We are now not mentioning the name. What can you see on the picture? Someone is what? Come again. Someone is vomiting. Very good. Let's shine for her. Let's shine. Give her one big clap. Very good. Yes. What can you see? Hello. Sit down. Find somewhere and sit. Someone is what? Eating. The last person. Yes. Come. I can't hear. Someone is sick. Very good. Someone is sick. So, as you can all see, and you have explained, I think you have done well. Let's appreciate ourselves. Let's go. Appreciate. 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 Let's do it for the last time. Appreciate. 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 Very good. So, you see the picture of Frozen. What's the picture doing? The person is openly defecating. Is it the right thing to do? No. So when the person, thank you, when the person did it and it came to the next person and someone came to the riverside, after this man, he's called Mr. Alajagba. After he finished openly defecating, and then Mrs. Alajagba came to fetch the water. She is not aware that something has happened, you see. And then when Mr. Alajagba finished, he didn't wash his hands. This boy was playing football and the ball was just going somewhere. And then this same man helped the boy and then gave the ball to him, the football. The next picture, can you all see the picture? What animal are you seeing? Housefly. That's very good. Clap for yourself. So this housefly came to settle on whatever this man has done. Do you understand? Because the man didn't cover whatever he did, and the place he did it is not appropriate. Is it a right place to do such a thing? No. So the housefly came to settle on the man's thing, and then the housefly moved around in the community and went to their house and went to settle on their food. Why do you think the man settled on the food and was able to infect the food with germs or whatever that you're seeing there? Why do you think that happened? Mike, do you want to try? Come again. Yes, he wants to settle, but after the housefly left this place and he was able to get to the house, how was the housefly able to settle on the food? How come? Exactly. Let's appreciate Michael. Appreciate. 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 Aside that one, because the food was not covered, it can be done. But something could have also prevented the housefly from settling on the food. What do you think that could be? If you know, just lift up your hand. Murucha, what's your name? What's your name? Benedict. The food wasn't. Let's shine for him. Shine, shine. Give him one big clap. Very good. So these two things could have prevented the housefly from settling on the food after it came to do whatever it came to do here. You understand? So here lies the lesson that if you are at home, you are in your compound house like this, and there is a food or whatever it is, do not leave it. Make sure you always cover it. Even if it's in the kitchen, it's in the room, cover it with something, a lid, a napkin or something. Then the second one too is that you make sure you always eat what? Hot food. So that after the fly or the cheche fly has moved from doing whatever he came to do on Mr. Atagula's this thing, he won't come to your house and settle on your food. Even if he settles on your food, he won't be able to do what? To infect you. So the next one, the man didn't know. He took the food and straight away he ate it. And what happened to him? Look at the next story. Yes, who else? Yes, try. What's your name? Sadat. What happened to the man? he was vomiting, meaning he's leading somewhere. Then the final one is what? He became sick. You understand? After he ate the food that the housefly has come to settle on what Mr. Adagla did, now he was vomiting. Whilst he was vomiting, then he was poo-pooing. You understand? And then he became worse at all that he couldn't do anything at all. So this tells us that what lesson can you make mention from here? Yes, my friend, try. Very good. Yes, who else? Yes. What's your name? Khadija. We should eat odd food. And then the last one. The same people. Yes. Yeah, you. No. Yes, you should stop openly defecating. Do you understand? You don't have to openly defecate. So this is what will happen if you don't intentionally try to put things where it's supposed to be. So anytime you want to visit the loo or you want to go to the washroom, what do you have to do? You don't have to do it outside. You have to visit the public toilet, and when you finish, what do you have to do? You wash your hands with what? You wash your hands with soap under running water. Very good. So you can sit down now. Thank you very much. Let's clap for them. Really across the country, but it is in parts of the region or the regions we have in Ghana. So when you go to the central region, you go to the western region, as I said, it is killing a lot of people. Do you want to die? No. And even if you want to die, do you want to die from cholera? No. Do you understand? So that's why whatever that we are coming to do this evening, we have to keep quiet, listen, and then after we have left, you still do what? Make sure you practice washing your hands frequently with soap and running water anytime you visit the washroom. So when we talk of cholera is believed to have originated in the Ganges River Delta in India. And when we talk of what cholera is, it is a vibro or a bacterial vibro cholera. With cholera, you can't be able to see the thing and say, okay, there's cholera. So cholera are small bacteria, they are very tiny bacteria that if it even centers on your hand or whatever it is, you'll be able to see them. Do you understand? You will see them. So very quickly, we are going to go through some basic things that you are supposed to know and help all of us prevent cholera. So the first one is that you are going to learn how cholera spreads. So cholera spreads through contaminated water and food. So what the name we gave the man, what he was doing, he was openly defecating. Do you understand? He is contaminating the water. This place, because you are in a city, you don't really see a lot of stream or river. But when you go to the other parts of the country, like the villages, you see a lot of rivers and streams, and that's where people drink water from. They go and fetch water, and then they use it to cook, they prepare and do everything. Do you understand? So cholera comes about or is spread through what? Contaminated food or water. Second one, you have to also know that symptoms of cholera, when someone is mild to severe cases, such that the person has profuse diarrhea. This one is diarrhea. Whilst the man is vomiting, he's doing what? He's poo-pooing. You understand? So when you find yourself in that, then you have to quickly tell mommy. Maybe you go to school. Thank you, David. Maybe you go to school and you are vomiting and you are also going to the washroom. When you come home, or even at school, you have to tell your teachers that you have been going to the washroom and you are poo-pooing a lot. You are also vomiting, so that the teacher can bring you home or send you to the hospital. So when you also become weak, and we're also looking at prevention strategies. So when you get infected, or you get infected with a cholera, there are ways that you can go through to prevent the virus or from allowing it to kill you. You have to boil your water, which you watch a video from. You have to also treat your water, and by treating the water, you may not have the equipment or the machine that you need to do to treat the water. So the best thing to do is to do what? Is to buy what? A purified water. That's a sachet water or a bottled water, and drink. Are you following? And then the next one that you need to do is that proper sanitation. When you talk of sanitation, sanitation is you making sure that, as you have already learned here, you wash your hands after visiting the washroom with soap and running water. You don't litter. I see that there is what's the name? We have a dustbin here. So when you come to classes, you don't have to just put, maybe you drink your water, then you throw the water away, or after we finish with this session, Sir Daniel will give you some drinks, and then when you finish, you won't put the bottle somewhere, you won't properly dispose it, then you just put it anywhere. So you have to be mindful that you dispose rubbish properly. Are you following? The next one we are looking at is good hygiene. I've said it several times. You wash your hands with soap and running water, and then food safety. The last one that we are looking at is cholera treatment, and the last one also helps us to understand that it also teaches us some 5 basic steps we need to follow to prevent cholera. As I believe you all know, cholera can easily kill you if you allow it to. But this evening, we are learning we are all learning how you can prevent cholera by your own self without someone teaching you or someone making sure that you don't have this and all that. How many of you want to know how to prevent cholera by yourself? Very good. So the first one that you need to know, the first thing that you need to do is to drink safe water, which I've said. By drinking safe water, you drink which water? Purified water. And what is purified water in our setting? Exactly, drink pure water if you can afford it, or you can afford bottled water, you drink bottled water. But do not drink straight from the tap, because at times when you're drinking straight from the tap is not, the water coming from the tap is not purified well. Do you understand? Because the sachet water you're drinking from and the bottled water, they have passed through certain distillation and certain things that is helping the water to be clean. The second one that you need to also know is wash your hands with soap and the running water. Third one, eat clean and cooked food. Eat clean and cooked food. The third thing that we are looking at is, I said you have to eat clean and hot food or cooked food. Someone will say, how can you eat clean food? When you go and buy your fruit or your vegetables, or you go and buy things from the market, as your parents have been doing, especially your mother, you can see that before your mother starts preparing the food, most of the time she washes the vegetables and the fruit. That's what you're supposed to do. Anytime you go and buy fruit, you are going to buy akwadu, akutu, you have to do what? Wash it before you peel it. Do you understand? Or before you start eating. The fourth thing is that use proper toilet. And use proper toilet is teaching us that, you see what the man did from the pictures we saw here. The man was openly defecating, which is not nice. Some people that I know from somewhere go to some places and then they go and defecate, then they leave away from there. But you have to ensure that you visit the toilet very good. When you finish, you wash your hands with soap and running water, and by so doing, you are preventing cholera. And the fifth one that we are looking at is keep your environment clean, dispose of garbage properly, and prevent stagnant water around your home, as it can become source of contamination. So this one, it is telling you, as I was saying, when you come to classes, even if you are at home, and maybe you say, oh, Sir Daniel is not here, so he's not going to beat me or something. You don't have to put or dispose the rubbish or pure water or whatever that you may be holding anywhere. You always have to be mindful that you do what? You dispose the rubbish where? In a dustbin. Do you understand? In the bin. And I can see that you have a bin here. Bringing our session to a close, all that we came here to learn is to do what? Is to let you know that cholera can kill you easily. Cholera can do what? Cholera can kill you easily. And we have learned ways that you can prevent cholera by yourself. By eating hot food, you have to wash before you eat. By cleaning the food, by not disposing rubbish anywhere. You don't have to also openly defecate and a whole lot of things. So we are currently going to learn how we can properly wash our hands and then watch a video and then we'll finish with it. But before that, if you have a question, you can ask. So as I was saying, cholera are small bacterium vibro that when it even lands on your finger or your palm, are you listening? It is very tiny bacteria that when it lands on your palm, you can't even see. You understand? But it's on your palm, it's around your finger. So you always have to be mindful that when you visit the washroom, you visit the toilet, you wash your hands with soap and running water. And not just because you have visited the washroom, that's why you're washing your hands. But anytime maybe you feel you are going to play, when you come home, you have to wash your hands before you go inside a room or you eat or something. Don't only wash your hands when you visit the washroom. Is there any other question you want to ask again? Yes, Michael. Is cholera a virus? Yeah, it's caused by a bacteria. Yes. Don't you have any other question? Okay, so since there's no question, we want to quickly learn how we can properly wash our hands. Okay? And as we have established already, smart people don't do what? They don't talk. They sit down quietly. So I'll first wash my hands. You are going to play or you are in the washroom and let's assume that you are going to play, you are back from school and you want to wash your hands. As I said, you don't only wash your hands when you visit the washroom. Maybe when you go and poo-poo before you wash your hands. Washing your hands should be something you have to do what? You have to practice or exercise most of the times. Do you understand? So let's assume you have gone to play and you want to wash your hands. So the first thing you do is that you have to wet your hands with water. The first thing is what? Wet your hand with water. Why are you doing that? You are wetting your hand with water to kind of make your hand moisturized. Do you understand? Most of the times when you are using soap, maybe the bar soap, the key soap, or whatever soap you be using, is hard. So when you take the soap and you are trying to smell on your hand, you can see that it is not really doing well unless you add a little water. Do you understand? So in most houses, that's what you may be doing other than using a liquid soap. So most of the time, you find yourself alone, but you have to find a way and then let someone help you. But if you don't get anybody, you go and buy a sachet water, you tear it, and then hold the other tip, and then be able to put the other tip on your mouth. Once you have already applied the soap on your hand, then the water will be flowing, you wash your hands. When you come to a setting like this, you already have your Veronica bucket here and everything. So you first make your hand wet by making your hand moisturized, then you apply the liquid soap. So the liquid soap, you do like this, just once, okay? Then you do what? You rub it. Very good, okay? You start to rub it first, okay? You slowly rub it and then you move from totally rubbing it to vigorously rubbing it. You understand? Then you begin to do this. If you feel the liquid soap is not enough, you can apply another one. So you'll be rubbing it at the back of your hand. So when you finish rubbing it at the back of your hand, can you all see? Yeah. Are you all following? Yeah. As you rub at the back of your hand and in your palm as well, then you do this. You put the tip of your fingers together like this, and then you do this. Okay? It's like you are scratching your palm. You do the other one to the same other palm. You'll be scratching. You'll be doing this. If you are following, say yes. Yes. Then you'll be doing this. So if you feel you have done it for a while, you turn your back, your hand like this, and then you rub the back of your hand like this. You rub the back of your hand like this, and then you do the same to the other one. When you finish, you see your thumb, you do like this, and then like this for the other one, and then your wrist, and then you do some for your other wrist, meaning that you have to take off your watch. If you are wearing a watch, you have to take it off, and then you rub it. So this is the procedure for washing your hands. You have been seeing this around. So when you first come and you want to wash your hand and you do this, and you want to wet your hand first, you put it back, you take the soap and you go through the process that I have taught you. When you finish, then you wash your hand, okay? Then you leave some of the water in your palm to rinse the tip of the tap. Do you understand? Thank you. But after you finish washing your hands, then you go for a tissue. The tissue, you take one like this. Then you try and then wipe your hands. Are you following? What am I doing? I'm dabbing my hand. Do you understand? Then when you finish, there is a dustbin already here. Then you put the dustbin in it. Make sure when you are putting the dustbin, you are putting the rubbish, which is the tissue, in the dustbin. Don't do like this, maybe something like this. Then because you'll be putting the germs back to your hand. Do you understand? So anytime you finish washing your hands, you take the tissue, you take one paper, you dab your hand nicely and make sure that everything is okay. And then you hold it like this. Don't hold it like this. You hold it like this. Do you understand? Then you put it here. Because when you hold like this, whatever you are putting it there, your finger or the tip of your fingers is not touching the cover of the dustbin. So then you put it there like this, then you leave. But you don't leave here because you have an hand sanitizer here. Then you come and apply some. So I'm done with the dustbin. Thank you. Then you apply the hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is not coming. Good. That one too, just squeeze, or just squeeze one to then rub your hand. You all know how to use hand sanitizer. That one you don't have to go through the process of washing your hand like I taught you. So can you use hand sanitizer? Yes. Please bring my small bag. Yes. So I have an hand sanitizer in my bag. Do you understand? So in a worst case scenario, you know worst case scenario, a situation or a circumstance whereby you don't have water, you don't have soap, but you feel your hand is dirty, just apply hand sanitizer. So meaning that you have to always have with you hand sanitizer. This one I think is being sold on the market at 10 cedi or 15 cedis. You can be able to put money together or do susu, and then you buy one, then you keep it with yourself. There are ways of doing what? Preventing cholera, so that you don't contract the virus. Do you understand? So the nurse allowed this brilliant child, you see what they are doing? They are filtering the water. So this is dirty water, and they are making the dirt or the germs move out from it. Please play. Good. So after they did that, and then they boil the water. So these are ways that you have to pass through to boil it. That's having a beautiful family time together. Sorry. Robert. Robert. Robert.